It's a beautiful sunny morning and we're getting ready to leave Chateau de la Balue. Today we go to the D-Day beaches. We're staying actually overlooking Omaha Beach, I believe. We just had a great lunch at Restaurant La Mathela underneath our hotel here on Omaha Beach. So we're so lucky to have nice weather. Forgotten, I think Rick Steve says this beach is 4 miles long. This is where one of the places the Americans landed on D-Day. And our room is one of the rooms up there. Monuments to the National Guard, the U.S. National Guard, that the monument says they served in France in the First World War, and virtually every guardsman served in France with the historic American Expeditionary Force. Every fifth soldier in the AEF was a citizen soldier. And then, of course, 1940 to 45, citizen soldiers of the National Guard fought in every action in which the United States Army engaged. So this is our room, the bathroom. Very, very pleasant. Are you comfortable there?
Very.
And you can't beat this view. My goodness. We're at Pointe du Hoc, where the American Rangers scaled the cliff and took out the German guns. Most of these holes are the holes left by the shells from naval bombardment and bombing to support the Rangers. So you think this is one of the gun emplacements?
Yeah.
Gun emplacements. So we're at the Normandy American Cemetery. I think we're going to go into the visitor center first. It shows you where we are, where all the different cemeteries are here. And then I think the exhibits are downstairs. We've just left the visitor center and now we're up ahead here is the lookout towards the beach and the cemetery.
Yeah, we had quite a time. I remember staggering in.
So we see all these, and then there's a whole other section over here that you can see all the goes on and on. Now we're at the Overlord Museum. It's all the big equipment that was used during the war in here in Normandy. I'm not sure we're going to go in, but they have a lot of these big tanks and things outside, so it's a fascinating place just to walk around the outside. So the sign says this is a M32B1 Sherman tank recovery vehicle. And this is a Sherman tank. The sign says over 6,000 were produced. They were used in all theaters during the war. We missed the turn, so I thought we'd go around the block.
Well, the grass.
Beautiful. We stopped for a picnic lunch. We have the baguette we bought this morning and some very good cheese and orange juice. And then this is the church at Angoville-au-Plain. This church was 2 young American medics who parachuted in with the 101st Airborne, treated German and American soldiers here for 72 hours. It's featured apparently in Band of Brothers. Where we had our picnic. Information sign, that's the memorial. They named this Place Tocoa because it's a place, that's the town in Georgia where a lot of these troops trained. Apparently almost all the stained glass windows were broken out during the war, and a German shell of some sort also came through the roof. Rick Steve says that some of these pews here still have blood from the soldiers who were in here being treated during the war. Statue of Richard Winters, the commander or the leader of one of the companies from the 141st. No. Ah, oui. Ah, très bien. He's from Easy Company and he was portrayed in Band of Brothers, is the bottom line. Another monument, and this time there's a French flag and a Danish flag up there. What's it say?
Well, when the Nazis invaded
Denmark,
all the sea merchants on ships didn't go back. More than 6,000 Danish soldiers were in Allied service during the war.
Wow, very cool. Bonjour. So now we're at Utah Beach. Andrew Jackson Higgins, I think he's the one who is responsible for creating this landing craft vehicle, developed by him in 1941. Built in New Orleans, it says. So this is Utah Beach. We're in Sainte-Mère-Église. This is the first village liberated on D-Day. You can see the airborne troops landed all around here, and one of them got hooked on the church. You can see still up there. See the statue of him up there. We can't get the parking machine to work, and it's 4:15, so we're probably about ready to head back to the hotel. Should we look? So this is the German cemetery of the Cambe. It's been German since 1948 and contains 21,000 graves. And I believe that the unknown soldiers are buried in the mound in the center there. I don't think I'm going hungry. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. We just had a great dinner inside the bar of Hotel du Casino there. Oh, and now just going for a little walk. I think that's Pointe du Hoc up there. And then it must be almost high tide because there's almost no beach here now. Low tide, there's a big beach. It's pretty amazing. So we're out on the pier now. Tomorrow it's supposed to be much more cloudy and rainy. We're in Trevière, which is where we had breakfast yesterday, and it was so great that we decided to come back. We had our coffee and ate our pastries, our croissants over there in Bar des Sports. Bar des Sports, maybe is how you say it? And oh, you can't really see it, the building over there, the store with the yellow front is the boulangerie where we got our deux pains de chocolat, un pain à raisin, et un pepito. It was something like a custard pastry that Duke had. We also got another baguette for lunch. So much fun. Everybody was so nice. Wow, look how calm it is right now. Hardly any wind. There's even a kayaker out there. This is other time we've been outside, the waves have been crashing. I think it's supposed to rain later today. We're checked out. Today we're only going about 30 miles, maybe even not that, along the coast here to another place just past Bayeux. We might go see the Bayeux Tapestry today. All good?
Yeah, so...
You want to go for a walk now?
We're going to go for a walk.
Okay.
We don't need our poles or anything.
No. This is one of the different kinds of piers and bridges that were used to land all the troops after the beachheads had been secured. I think this one was called a whale. They were constructed in Britain and then towed over here. This is the memorial to the troops who landed here on D-Day. This is the original memorial from like 1949. The two divisions, the 29th and the 1st, landed here. And then there's a much newer memorial from, I think, 2004 down on the beach. The flags are for the 8 countries who participated in the invasion. So we're in the Bayeux Tapestry Museum. Very interesting. No pictures were allowed in the part of the tapestry itself, which was also really, really cool. British beach, I think this is Juno Beach. You can see the harbor that the British built out there and the pieces of it. And we're just going into the museum and it's starting to rain, so our timing's pretty good. Oh, you're going over the wall, huh?
I don't understand. I think that says jump over the railing, doesn't it?
Forbidden to go over the railing, yeah. No climbing over it. Wow, this artificial harbor was massive. We're on the roof of the museum now. Tonight we're at Ferme de La Rançonnière. We're eating in the restaurant down there tonight. Duke just went to park the car, and the room is right in here. Isn't this cool? And we're here for 2 nights, which is quite wonderful. And we're all It's Monday morning and we're at the British D-Day Memorial. They have their walk of honor here that leads up to the center of the memorial up there where you can see the Union Jack. So we're in Crépon. Our hotel or our place we're staying is just up the road there. This is a memorial to the Green Howards who fought here on D-Day. The plaques over there are all about the fighting here in quite interesting detail. And George Hollis, who won the was the only British soldier to win the Victoria Cross. Stanley Hollis, excuse me, who was the only British soldier to win the Victoria Cross for the fighting on D-Day. And it was right around here. You can see, maybe you can see those trees way over there is the church that we were just on, Crépon. And this was a German artillery bunker battery. Way I don't fall in a hole here. So now we're at the Canadian Cemetery, or one of the Canadian cemeteries. So now we're at a Norwegian D-Day memorial. Or maybe I shouldn't say D-Day, I should say it's a Norwegian War Memorial. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. We just had wonderful croissants for breakfast. We bought them at the Artisan Boulanger there. And then she suggested if we wanted coffee, we should go to the bar and buy it there because we could sit inside and it's a bit cold to sit outside. So we took our croissants next door and ordered coffee. This is a really pretty little town. Beautiful church there, and it's a beautiful day. Life is good. It's hard to believe this trip is almost over. And there's the Creully Mairie, the town hall, and this is the church. Very nice. This is the side gate to the Chateau of Creully. One of the great things about being in Normandy this time of year has been the flowers just everywhere we go. Such gorgeous flowers, spring flowers. There's the Chateau of Creully. From what we've read about where we're staying, most of the chateaus and buildings around here were fortified because they were worried back in the 14th, 15th, 16th century about invasion by the English. Looks like most of the walls are blocked off. You can't walk on them. But there is a nice little view platform up here. I tell you, Normandy has the most beautiful countryside. So, British paratroopers landed near here, and one of their first objectives was to capture this bridge over the canal and hold it, which they did. Since then, they've moved this bridge. So they landed their gliders here between the River Orne and the Cambe Canal and captured the bridges just a little bit after midnight on June 6th.